Hi guys, and welcome back for another vape video here at Ricky's Vape Spot. Today we'll be taking a look at the Theorem by Wismec, designed by JayBo and inspired by SuckMyMod. So I had a few days now to play with the Wismec Theorem, and I've been really enjoying it. It's somewhere between a dripper and a tank. It's not really a tank because you kind of do have this tank section, but it's actually free and connected to the wick. And on the other hand, it's not really a dripper because it does have some kind of a tank. All in all, it's been working really nicely. The flavor I get out of it is amazing, and the coils that are inside are basically perfect for what they are. So before we talk a little bit more about the Wismec Theorem, let's go dive down and have a closer look at what comes in the package. Okay guys, and let's take a look at the unboxing of the Wismec Theorem. On the side you will find designed by JayBo, inspired by SuckMyMod. On this side you will have an authenticity scratch and check code, as well as the website of Wismec, Theorem atomizer, Wismec on this side, and on the back you do get the contents and the structure of the tank, how it's all set up. Inside the tank, I've opened it obviously already, so the tank is kind of messy, but never mind. We do get the tank itself. We do get a spare glass tank section, and we do get this glass tank section with a stainless steel sleeve on it in case you wish to use it, like so. Another thing we do get in the box is an extra stainless steel notch coil, which you can use to replace the one that is inside. And underneath that we do get a quick start guide and an extra bag of goodies. This is the Allen key, some extra screws, O-rings, and this is basically used for the dual airflow option, should you want to use it so. And that's mainly it. Let's go back to top and have a vape. Okay guys, and we're back from the close-up look of what's coming in the package. And next thing we will do is I will basically show you how to reuse the coil and how to place a new wick inside. So we won't be doing a rebuild of the tank. I won't be showing you how to install the coils. For that, maybe it's the best if you go and check out Matt's video from SuckMyMod. He's showing you a few different types of builds and a few different types of wicking methods. I will just show you how to reuse the coil that's inside, because those are pretty long-lasting coils and basically would be stupid not to reuse them. So without further ado, let's go down and get to work. Okay, I've washed and broken down the tank as much as I can, actually as much as I need to, so we can basically take a look a little bit better at this tank section. Now you can see how this tank is basically made up. So we do have those big slots on the side, and by looking at it from the back you can see how it's actually made up. This is a dual slot on the top and two single slots on the sides. The tank section is down here, and what you actually do is basically you put the sleeve on top and press it down. So, but today we'll be rewicking and cleaning the coil. This is the coil actually how it looks after a week of use. So it's pretty durable. It does have some discoloration, but no real gunk build up on it. So what I'm gonna do now is basically just screw it on my mod. Actually let's use the Minivolt. It is a stainless steel coil, so you can use it in temperature control or in wattage mode. So I'll be just firing it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get this going. Fire up the coil. Let's get it glowing. And you can see it's really glowing evenly. Yeah. Really nice. Just blow on it. Okay, that should about do it. So what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna be using cotton bacon today. I'll just take a stripe. So I just use a stripe of cotton bacon, and this is a 3mm hole, so you kind of want the wick to go in. Take a little bit of a bigger wick. So what I'm gonna do now is place it through the coil, get it nice and fluffy. Okay, it is a lot of wick, but then again, you kind of need it. Next thing I'm gonna do, take my scissors. What you want to do with the wick is place it down through those slots here. You just want it high enough not to be touching the ground. So what I kind of do is, since you do have a juice well underneath here, is I kind of place my scissors onto the juice well and then just cut it like so. Okay, that should be enough. And on the other side I will do the same. I place the scissors on the juice well and then cut it accordingly. Should be good enough. Okay, kind of get it straight and even, both sides, and then just gently place the wick inside. Okay, if you have some excess cotton here, you can just place it into the juice well. That should be working good. And if you can see on the other side, I'll try to focus it. If you can see on the other side, they're just barely not touching the deck. Okay, and that should work actually really good. What I'm gonna do now is basically juice it up and give it a test fire. You do have a lot of cotton, so you will need a lot of juice. But once you get those wicks saturated, you won't be having any problems. Just kind of leave them hanging. You just want to tuck them in. Okay, and now take this glass sleeve and place it over the top. Another thing that was suggested by Matt himself was that you want to take some kind of a pointy tool and just make some air pockets, not air pockets, but let air come beside the wick too, and it should help wicking and not letting the juice. So that should about do it. Especially if you're filling the tank and the wicks are kind of blocking the air coming from this side, you will have a hard time wicking it. But let's do it. So I will just press the bottle inside here and try to get it filled up. And it is kind of getting hard since this needle nose bottle is kind of short. Okay, that should about do it. I think we can test fire it. Working good. Yeah, we have vapor. So I'm having this at 36 watts. Maybe we can place it up some more. Let's go to 40. So, okay. And now the top cap comes on top. This one side is actually blocking this juice hole here, so you won't have the trouble of juice escaping. Place it on top, like so. And we're ready to go. Perfect. Okay guys, and we're back. We have this tank all wicked and juiced up properly. Okay, let's talk about a few pros and cons for this device. The pros. I think it's really good looking. It's a 22mm device. It looks good on all of the devices I own, so that's definitely a plus. The size, perfect. You get the dripper experience with a tank. You have top fill. Awesome. Adjustable airflow, dual airflow slots, however you wish to use it, you can basically use it. Another pro is that I never really got the device too hot for me to vape. I first thought that since this is glass and the stainless steel section is kind of right here on the top, it will get hot. But actually no, I think the airflow, since the airflow is coming from the top and to the wick, I think that the airflow is basically cooling down this top cap as you vape, and I think this is definitely an amazing point of the design. The cons, I really don't have any cons. Maybe a subjective con is that it is kind of hard to fill if you're using a random plastic bottle like so. But as if you're using droppers, I don't think you will have any problems with it. And in size comparison, this is a tugboat and this is the Wismec Theorem. So if you can see, it's basically, its size is like a dripper. What you do get out of it is definitely its fantastic flavor, and you get the lazy dripper experience. I call it lazy dripper experience because you don't have to drip every few minutes. You just fill it up and then you're basically good to go for an hour or so. I've been using it mainly with my Joytech Evic VTC Mini, and I think it looks pretty good. I've been also using it with the Mini Volt because this is a really nice combo. You can check it out. It's pretty cheap. The only downside maybe of the Mini Volt and the Theorem is basically when the tank runs out of juice, you have to recharge this battery again. So yeah. Let's take a look at it on the iSick Pico. I had a review of that some time ago. It looks pretty nice too. All of those smaller mods basically look really sharp with the Theorem on them. Looking good. Working awesome. I did get mine directly here in Croatia from mtmstore.eu, and they have it in stock and in store for 33.60 euros, and it is basically a steal for the tank and the experience that you get out of it. If you're on the market for something new, you should definitely go and check it out. That's basically all I have to say about the tank. The tank has been working really nicely. It's really easy, as you saw, to rewick and to clean the coils. It's definitely a budget device, but at a high-end quality vape level. So if you're looking for something new, and if you like drippers but maybe you're too lazy to drip every few minutes, I think this is definitely a way to go. I hope you did find some of those informations useful that I gave you. If you did like it, please feel free to like and subscribe. I will leave all the links in the description below so you can go and check out Matt's video and check out the store that I bought it from. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of the day. Let's keep on vaping, and I'll see you again soon.